What's up, e-bikers? There's something special in this box. It's not quite an e-bike, but it kind of looks like one. I reached out to Wheel, the company who makes this thing, saw it on Amazon, and kind of piqued my interest. So it goes like 30, 35 miles an hour, I think. It's pretty powerful, but it's not what you're used to seeing on my channel here. So I'm interested in getting this box open. So today we're going to do an unboxing. I'm going to do a little time-lapse video for you here while I unbox this thing, and we'll check out what's inside. Again, not an e-bike, but kind of looks like one, if you want a hint there. So we're going to put it together for you today. Take it for a little test spin before we do the actual review video. But I wanted to kind of do a little unboxing video here for this unique vehicle in this box. So let's hit the time lapse. Here we go. Before we get there, though, there is some damage to the contents inside here. The back of this thing was scraped up, and that happens sometimes in shipping. So hopefully there's no major damage in there, but definitely the paint's been scratched off the back of this thing. So I'll have to get it out of the box first and see how it is. Okay, she is unboxed, and we have this really cool looking sit-down scooter here. This is the H7 Pro from Wheel. It's under $1,000 on Amazon, but it's pretty powerful. It's got these wheels down here. It looks like a direct drive motor, I think. And these 16-inch wheels, I believe they are. But I'm really curious to see what this thing is like. Here's a look at that front end. Look at that little stanchion there and that head tube, dual crown fork. It's got these wheels in here. Look at those. It looks like a car rim almost. So it's like a parked car almost. There's the storage basket down here. I'm really looking forward to this thing in terms of what it can do. So let's get her unwrapped. All right, I got it cleaned up here, ready for assembly here, but I'll give you a quick look. This thing is pretty cool looking. I gotta put the shocks on, I guess. They're not attached, but there's that motor back there. It says 48 volts, 16 inch. Not sure what size motor is yet, but we'll find out. And again, direct drive, so that combination looks awesome. Look at these tires, 30 psi on them, and it looks like we got a through axle as well. So these are Min-Max. There's no brand on these things. I don't see anyway. But one of my friends said it looks like it could fit in the Miata. It's almost like a spare tire that you get in your car. But here's a look at that rack down there. It's pretty big. It's probably a good 15 inches long and maybe 7 inches across. I'm not sure what this is. I think the battery is located underneath there. And here's a look at that dual crown fork up front with the handlebars. And there's your display right there. So this thing is going to be fun, I think. So I can't wait. All right, guys. So I got some of the stuff on. This is a bit of a project here. So I just put on the shocks. Had to turn the scooter upside down. And basically there's two bolts on each side. One of them is longer, it just slides in. It's hard to get in there and line these up when it's upright. So I turn the bike upside down. That releases this back swing wheel, or swing arm. And you're able to manipulate the tire here to fit in the stuff here. So that's a bit of an issue. The back definitely scratched up back here. Missing a couple of bolts. I'm not sure what that's for yet. But here's the seat. We have to put that on yet still. So that's to come. So I'll film the rest of the install here, but it's getting late in the day. And wanted to get at least this part of the video done. Still got stuff to put on, like that headlight. Check out this headlight. Pretty cool looking. It's like hollow inside with a ring on it. Really cool looking light. They gave me an extra tube down there. It's got a shield as well for the front. That goes right here on these plates. Of course, fenders. Only disappointment so far is mechanical brakes. And this handlebar is a mess. Nothing is really where it should be. So I got to figure all that out, and I'll do that with you on the video here. But here's that display. A lot of wires to plug in, but it's coming together, and looking forward to riding this H7 Pro. Okay, well, we have a problem. This rear tire is not moving. It is pressed up against this fender here. So I contacted the company, said I could bend this back a bit. So I'm going to grab a hammer and use the pull part of it, and I'm going to pull back on this, see if we can loosen up this tire, because it is not moving. It is stuck in place. You know, I can't get a hammer in here. I'm going to have to get a little crowbar. And I happen to have one of these, so I think we can get it in here. Okay, well, I got that rear fender off. You can look here and see that this bar right here, it's super close to the tire there, so I'm taking it off for now. It took me a while. I had to use literally a hatchet to get back here between the fender and this to actually, I just loosened the fender actually. You can see it was just mounted on these two bolts down here, but it slid right off of those, and I pulled that fender right off. So now the scooter rolls freely now, so we can finish the rest of this installation here. What a pain in the butt. Okay, I put the fender back on. This time I put the fender over that bracket down there, and I use a zip tie to just tie it on there. So now it's out of the way, and it'll give coverage to that controller, which is right under here. So gotta keep that nice and dry. The seat just slides in on two things back there. You just slide it back, and you put one bolt in right in the front here. This was a pretty easy install. Easiest thing I've done so far on this scooter, for sure. I think all the hard stuff is done, except for the handlebars. That's gonna be soon. Okay, seat's in. Here's a look at that seat. Little U-shape there. Let me sit on it. See what it feels like. It's a little short, but so it's going to go underneath here. Sit right here. So there are two bolts there, just one's in the other place. Place there. So I guess this is a little kind of storage rack or something. I'll have to get like a little basket for back here. The brake light is attached. I think I'm going to plug this thing in before I work on the front of the bike. No clue what the battery level is at. Look at that. Pretty cool looking tail light. We'll see how good it looks when it's lit up. Okay, I got a 2 amp charger here. Here's the plug, little 3-prong plug. And it looks like there's 2 ways to plug this in. Is there 2 batteries? I don't understand that. I'll have to look at the manual, but can't even see what I'm doing down here. Okay. So that goes to the bottom. There we go. All right. Okay, charger's on. Here we go. Okay, front fender's on. Nice and solid there. Looks good. No rubbing. Unlike that back one there. This one was simple, easy to put on. Now we're going to tackle the light. Looks like there's 2 plugs on here, which I've never seen before. One is like a USB-C right there. That's interesting. I wonder what that's for. Here's the USB-C connection right here. So I'm not sure what that's for. There's another one up here too. Now our light is going to mount on these 2 brackets out here. You got to just loosen them up here, turn them facing outward. And you can see here, one goes in here, one goes in here. And then you got to plug it in. So make sure you put the cable behind this as well. Let's get these bolts off. Get this light on. Bit of a challenge getting these things through here. There it goes. Here, let me screw the bolt on. I'll just loosen it a little bit. I'm going to tighten it at the end. On that side. Come around, we'll do this side. Okay, lights on. We got to plug it in now. It probably goes on these bottom 2 ones, so we're gonna do that. Okay, lights in. Okay, light and fender there. Next up is the plate. So this is going right here. Okay, I got the plate on. Again, there's 4 bolts on each side, and it covers the wires up front. So now the front part of the bike, the plate, the light, and the fender are on. So 2 more things. We got the handlebar to clean up, and we got to put the pegs on. So, all right, so I got to unloosen some of these components here and just fix the wiring. This piece of wire is stuck. It needs to come out of there. I need to loosen the brake lever for that. Same thing over here. I need to rotate these properly because I need to get this underneath here. So I'm going to have to pull out the twist throttle, full twist throttle, by the way. And these are where your mirrors go. They're already mounted there, so that's great. I just got to plug them in. That's the third thing. That's the final thing we have to do is the mirrors. And then I think they're ready here. So, all right, I got the left side all set. How to move this mirror holder here. Then I was able to fix the wiring. Now let's flip the loose, plug into here, I guess, and onward we go. Last but not least, the pegs. So they sit right here. So your legs are nice and forward, your feet. So we're going to grab these bolts out of here. And loosen them up. There's a washer in the back of that as well. Here. All right. Oops. All right, there you go. First peg on. All right, channel, here's the H7 in all her glory, finally put together here. This is definitely one of the longest assembly jobs I've had, probably ever. Actually, I mean, it took me over 2 hours to get this thing together, particularly because of that fender problem back there. And just so much to put on, so we had list we had to put on. We had to put on the tail light, the seat. We had to fix the fender. We had to put on both shocks down here, at least. The pegs, front wheel, front fender, front light, handlebars, shield, mirrors, and we had to fix the components on the handlebars so they're all angled correctly. Did I miss anything? Bumped the tires up, of course, 30 psi in those. And the seat, I mentioned that. Here, oh, the kickstand as well, I put that on. I'm not sure why there's a cable attached. Curious about that. We'll find that out later. Here are the ports down here for charging. Still got to figure out why there are 2 ports there. But that's a look at your storage area here. I did scratch the bike up a bit because I had to put it upside down. And I cleaned the fender up as best I could, but I kind of damaged that fender there when I put the zip tie on and using the my little axe to get it off. So that is a quick look at this thing. Now, this is an NFC e-bike. So we're going to try this for the first time here. I did charge it to somewhat level. I'm not sure how to turn this thing on, but we're going to try it. Let's see here. I'm assuming this means NFC. Oh, there it goes. It is on. Mode. Alright, it's in a setting here. I'm going to have to look at the manual and come back to you. Yo guys, check this out. I didn't even notice this. It's got these side lights that light up. That's pretty cool. This will be an awesome night ride. Alright, so I turned the bike on. I think this means we're in park. So, because I got the parking brake on. So if I click that off, let's see here. Well, it didn't do anything to the... Okay, so they changed the modes. You have to hit the M key twice. So it's 3 now, 4, and back to 1. So there's 4 levels of assist. Let's test out each one here. So I'm in 1. And this thing's going like 9 miles an hour. Whoop, what's that? Not sure what that was about. Let's do 2. All right, a little more power. Now we're at 15, 16, 17. I don't know what that noise is for. This thing corners really well. Oh, this is super fun. I can't see a thing in these mirrors. They are pretty high up. Yeah, it's hard to tilt them down, so there we go. There we go. Oh, still can't see too well. There we go. Now I can see better out of the back. There we go. Okay. Now, okay, I got good coverage. I can see my shoulders, but I can definitely have pretty good coverage of the road on both sides. This thing is so fun. Not exactly for 50-year-old guys, but hey, we're gonna have fun with it while I have it. All right, let's go to mode 3 here. Let's see. Oh, I gotta do twice. Okay, so 3. There's 3. Oh, got a car coming. Whoa. It feels like it goes into cruise control or something there. That's crazy. Bike doesn't want it. Felt almost out of control there for a second. Okay, it's going. Yeah, it's in cruise control there. That comes on really fast. I don't know why. If I modulate speed a little bit. Yeah. Oh, there it goes again. Cruise control kicked in. Let's test out those mechanical brakes. Okay, I guess it stops. Not a lot of torque off the line here. It's not going to jump you. Yeah, it goes in cruise control. Actually, it goes up. It keeps going up. Speed. I gotta look at the manual again. Damn. Okay, this thing is pretty freaking cool. I got a big smile on my face. Okay, so cruise control is on. To turn it off, on and off, you press the M button 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think it's off now. Okay, that's yeah, it's not a good. I don't like that. It's bike starts to take off on you when you least realize it. All right, I think that's all the settings you can do on this thing, pretty much. So let's take it out for one more spin. All right. So I took cruise control off, and yeah, it's much better now. It's not engaging. We're at 22, climbing. 24. This is in mode 3. 26, 27, 28. I'll have to verify the speed, but let's test those brakes again. It stops. They're pretty grippy, despite being mechanical. I'm sitting down pretty low here. My butt's a little below my knees. It's a little weird feeling, but getting used to it here. Oh yeah, the mirrors actually, I can see pretty well out of the mirrors. Still in mode 3 here. 26 miles an hour in mode 3. According to the bike anyway. Man, this thing is very nimble. Wow. It definitely needs some kind of rack back there or basket or something. But here's a look at it again. Pretty cool looking machine here. It's got a little plate there. You can see there, protect the wires going into the battery. Just overall, pretty cool looking bike. I mean, not bike. I keep saying bike. It's a scooter. It's almost like a car-like scooter. It's almost like a 2-wheel car, right? It's got the rims like a car does. It's got a trunk. It's got shocks. It's got all the lights you need. It's got mirrors. It's got a key, NFC key like a car. It's got the full throttle. So, kind of cool, guys. I don't know. It's something different for sure. That's why I asked for it. I like unique stuff. This is definitely unique. And I'll do the review coming soon. We'll test out how long the battery lasts, that kind of good stuff. I'm gonna play with this for a while. Here's that damage from the shipping right there. Little dent there. You can definitely paint that up. It's just gray or silver, I think. A little spray can paint. But interesting little scooter here, guys. So more coming soon on the channel on this thing for sure. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. I'm gonna go zoom on this thing.